Hi, my name is Taylor and I work for the Orientation New Student Programs here at Chico State. I'm a senior staff member and I recently graduated with my bachelor's in social science, and today I'm going to be walking you through how to add courses to your shopping cart to be prepared for registration when you come to orientation. First, we're going to start on the csuchico.edu homepage. You should be familiar with this page as you've already registered for orientation. Now that you're to this website, you're going to go ahead to the top right corner of the page to Portal. Once you've selected the Portal tab, this will take you to your sign-in page. In the top right corner, you're going to go ahead and select Sign In. It's important that you have your username and password at this point to be able to register for courses. If you don't know your username and password, you can go down to where it says Students, click on Forgot Your Username, or this big red box here that says Forgot Password. Once you have that information, you're going to click the Sign In button again in the top right corner, and once you're signed in, you'll see this page here. Once you're to this point, you're going to go ahead and select Student Center, and this is going to be where you're going to go through the registration process. Alright, now that you've logged into your Student Center, you're going to see this information that says Review of Contact Information is required. Some of you may have already input this information, and if so, then you'll just move on to the next step that I'll discuss after this. If you have not, you're going to go ahead and click on Review and update your contact information. You'll need to include a permanent and local address. Again, even if those are the same information, that's totally fine. Permanent phone and local phone number, that can be the same phone number, but you do need to list both, and you'll want to make sure that you select local and permanent in the drop-down box when it asks. And then enter a primary contact name, address, and phone number. This can be a parent, guardian, or anyone that you would like to list as your emergency contact. So we'll go ahead and add that information here. You're going to list the contact name, your relationship. So you can list anyone that you want to have reach out to in an emergency. So I'm going to list parent. Same address as individual, and then same phone. This is just an example, so you'll just want to go ahead and include the address and phone number of the individual that you're listing. Go ahead and save that information, and once the save was successful, click OK. You should be able to once again review this information. And then it's super important once in the Student Center that you're not clicking this back button at the top left corner. If you do, it can often result in an error message, so it's important that you select the Student Center tab at the top. And sometimes it'll have you review once again, and then you'll go ahead and scroll down to the bottom of the page and select Yes, my information is complete. And go ahead and click this link below that says Thank you. Click here to exit the page and return. So once you're here, you'll log into your student portal, your Student Center. And on the left side, you're going to select Enroll/Drop. It's going to give you a little pop-up message that says, remember, to graduate in 4 years, a student needs to complete 15 units per semester. Select OK. And at this point, you want to make sure that you're under the Enroll tab, and below that it reads Add. Now you're going to see some information here that says Select Classes to Add. You'll see some indicators. You have a green circle. This is going to indicate that a course is open. A blue square that means the course is closed, that you're not going to be able to enroll in that course at this moment. And then a yellow triangle means waitlisted. And from here, we're going to go ahead and go to Add to Cart and select Find a Class Search. Now that we're at the Search for Classes page, it's really important that you don't select anything here at this first box that says class number. We're going to move to the next drop-down box that says Subject, and select a course from here. These are in alphabetical order. And if you have the catalog or GE planning sheet in front of you, it's going to be the course that corresponds with that 4-letter abbreviation. So let's go ahead and take, for example, a general education course. So we'll use Communication Studies, and then you're going to select course number, and this again has a drop-down box that you can toggle between the functions. I'm going to do Contains, and select Communication Studies 131. And like we just discussed, we're looking for open classes only. We want to be fully enrolled in as many classes as possible. So if by clicking this box here that says Show Open Classes Only, it's going to weed out those courses that are waitlisted and full at the moment. So we'll go to search. And now that we're in, our selections have been found. So we have 25 classes that are open at this moment. So we're just going to go ahead and look through the options that work best for us and select the course that best suits our schedule. So I'm going to go ahead and select this first one. The date and time is to be announced, so it will be updated shortly. The instructor, the meeting dates, and the status, again, it has the green circle, meaning it's open. So I'm going to click on select here after the course information is listed. Now that we have that, we're going to choose a discussion portion that goes along with the course. So again, looking at the course information here, this course is Monday, Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 11:50. That works in my schedule, so I'm going to select the first option and click Next. Now it's going to tell me that because this is a two-part class, I'll automatically be enrolled in that first course that I selected. Great. Next. And once you're here, you're going to see that it says waitlist if class is full. It's really important that you select this box because if during your registration process a course gets full and you need to be on the waitlist, by clicking this box, you're going to be guaranteed a spot on that waitlist. Whereas if you don't select this, you might see an error message that says that the course is full and no longer accepting students in the class. So now we're going to go next. And once this course is in your shopping cart, when you come to orientation, we're going to show you what to do after to fully enroll in the course. We're going to proceed to step 2 of 3. But for now, we're just going to be using the search function and adding them to our shopping cart. And again, at orientation, we'll show you what to do next.